Good morning, is it from Zetster's lab? I don't know why everything is so blurry, but I realize my glasses needs a wash, and my screen on my phone is so dirty, so I hope that's why everything is so blurry. But is it from Zetster's lab? What a fantastic day. I'm wearing my Mexican top. It was so funny. I put it on in New Bethesda the one day, telling you now about all of that, and then hubby said it was so funny. Are you sure your alpaca is parked outside? So yes, I'm sure my little alpaca is waiting for me when I wear this. I just love wearing this. But today I want to talk about something that really spoke to me. You don't find a happy life, you make it. Listen again. You don't find yourself in a happy life. You have to create it, make it yourself. That's the moral of the story of a happy life. And I never realized that until a couple of years ago. Man, I was miserable most of the time in the past. I was fed up. I was angry. I was an angry person. Let me start at the beginning. I was a young girl growing up, very happy-go-lucky on the farm. Then I went to university, got married, and you know what? Then life gets hold of you. Got two lovely boys, and I've got a wonderful husband, and really, then they started growing up, and there came a time when my boys left home and I was all alone with hubby. And let me tell you, I was bored, I was resentful, angry, whatever, because my life didn't have any meaning. I wasn't happy. I was angry mostly with with hubby because it's his fault. I wanted to go places, do things, have an exciting life. And I was waiting for him to create it for me. And the poor man, he's not like me, so how's he supposed to know what I like? When at that stage, I didn't even know what I like. Then one day I just started to realize my happiness is my own responsibility. I need to create my own happiness. And I didn't know how and whatever, but I need to find it in this moment. We've been through terrible times in the past, hard times. Financially, we were on the brink of losing everything a couple of times. And I was in this garden of the beautiful house of mine, thinking that, you know what, I can lose this at any time, so why bother? And then the life in me, the spirit in me just prompted me. The more I called out to God to save me and help me and make me happy and blah, 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 the more I realize life happens now. So the spirit in me just prompted me to do whatever you can do now. Just make peace with your journey, with where you are right now, and start finding your joy in that. So I started gardening. I love gardening. I've always gardened. But I was at a place where I thought, what's the use? Why make a beautiful garden, then we're going to leave and blah, blah, blah. And then I realized, no, I'm here now. This is my life now. I need to find my peace and my joy and my use whatever now. So I started day by day just to do what I can. We didn't have money to go anywhere really and eat out and travel and whatever, but I found my happiness. I was learning to find my peace and my joy in what I have in that moment. And slowly but surely, my mind and my life started to change. I started to change my mind. Instead of moaning and groaning and focusing on everything that I do not have, I started to focus on what I do have and the things that I have to be grateful for. And there were many, many. And I started to learn to live in the moment, in this day, to take out of this day whatever I could. So once again, when I heard that happiness isn't given to you, it's something you need to do, to find, to work at, I thought I wrote a message about that on my Facebook page and Instagram, but I now want to talk about it. That's the thing, take your life as it is. We've got to start finding peace and joy and meaning and make peace with our journey through this realm now, with your life now. An example, hubby came to me about 2 weeks ago and he said, I need to be in Graaff Reinet on Friday. So immediately my mind was just zooming. Where can I go? Where can I book for us? Blah, blah, blah. And the awesome thing is, friends of mine, they've got this little craft shop in Graaff Reinet, and they've been asking me to come and facilitate some art workshops there. And I was waiting and I was thinking and I was planning it. And the next minute when hubby came and he said, I need to be in Graaff Reinet for work, I thought, can you believe it? And I immediately WhatsApped my friend and I said, we need to be there on Friday. Hubby needs to go for work on Friday, so I am there Friday and Saturday, organize some workshops. And guess what? The timing was perfect. I didn't have anything to do with it. The life in me and in them and in hubby and all over the place just orchestrated this whole thing. So yes, at the end, I got 8 pupils and I had to facilitate 3 workshops, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, and we created beautiful artworks. You can also see it on my Facebook page. I will put all the links below. But the moral of the story is, when hubby said we go to Graaff Reinet, I need to go to Graaff Reinet, I started to create a lot of happiness for me around Graaff Reinet. I didn't say, oh no, I'm not going I'm going to stay home. I've been there how many times? I don't like it there. Or whatever. I immediately, wow, this is a door that's opening. What can I do to make it fun and happy for us and to allow it to bring joy into our lives? So yes, I immediately Googled, and we've been to New Bethesda. It's a little town about 50 kilometers out of Graaff Reinet, and we've been there previously, and it's a very arty town. And I said, why not let's go and sleep there for 2 nights? So after we've slept at our friend's house in Graaff Reinet, and I immediately Googled all the places that we can go to and where we can have lunch and dinner and everything. And we went to some of those places and we had a ball. But if I didn't do that, we would have sat in a flat, didn't go anywhere, whatever. So you see that you got to create your happy life. You also cannot create somebody else's happy life. that I also tried. Previous in my life, I always thought, let's say we go to Graaff Reinet. What would hubby like to do? What would the children like to do? And I missed me. What would I like? So I tried to create a happy life for them. But I'm not living their lives. So mostly it was a balls up because I was creating things that I thought they would like that they didn't really like and I didn't either. So what I'm now doing and realize I am at the head of my own life. And my job is to create and find peace and joy and happiness in the midst of any situation. That is my job. My job is not to create a happy life for everybody else. My job is to find that place, those things that allow the abundant life that is already in me and you and everybody else. But I need to find things in this realm that allows that life that is in me to burst out of me. So that life wants to touch and heal and deliver and set free myself and everybody else around me. So my job is, my only job is to find those things in this realm that will allow and forces and pushes that happiness and joy and peace and love and power that is already in me via the abundant life to pour out of me. The river of life in me wants to come out. And it's my job to find those things, to allow it to come out. Because if I'm happy and joyful and at peace and loving, I'll touch the people around me. But not if I'm grumpy and resentful and angry, and because others, my husband, my children, my friends, the government, my country, blah, 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 they're not making me happy. So I blame everything and everyone else. And I sidestep the truth that is inside of me is everything that I need. If I need happiness, it's already in me. If I need power, if I need wisdom, if I need love, it's already in me. And I need to change my mind. Once again, we get to the mind. The mind is the enemy, our devil, that will always tells us, oh, something is wrong. Nobody loves you. You're a failure. You know, that's lies. You are an amazing, magnificent, awesome human being because of the abundant life in you. And in all of us, we are a manifestation of the abundant, everlasting, all-consuming, unconditional love and life. That spirit is in us. And our jobs is to find things in this realm, in our very ordinary days, that allows that life to flow out of us. That's how we create happiness. So, you know, when we go and visit our kids in Thailand, I love exploring and I love to go. They live in Chiang Mai in Thailand, and they've got these old cities in the midst of the towns where it's very old, and there's all those temples, Buddhist temples and little shops and stuff, and oh, I just love going there. But nobody else in my family likes it. It's just crazy. I remember one time a friend was visiting my kids and she also stays there. And she said, where are you going? I was packing up. I said, no, I'm going to the night market in Chiang Mai, in the old city. She said, are you crazy? Nobody that lives here goes there. It's just too crazy. And I just laughed. So I took the Uber. I mean, at first I was petrified. I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always outgoing. I wanted others to make me happy. I wanted others to say, let's go there, let's do this and let's do that. And if we two, then I had the strength and then I loved doing all those things. But there's not many people that wants to do the things I want to do, because I always want to explore and do exploring things. So yes, I had to learn and get rid of my fear of people first time. Oh gosh, you fear people, you fear what the people gonna think. What people? Nobody thinks anything except what you believe they think. If I get up in the morning and I feel fat and ugly and I get dressed and I go into town, what do? I believe and I think, oh, everybody thinks I'm fat and ugly and my clothes are ugly. Because who do I believe? My mind. So believe you me, there's nobody out there. There's no people thinking bad things and crazy things, and whatever they think is their problem in any case. So don't allow fear of people and situations to keep you locked. I had to learn that every single time. Oh, it was very, very, very difficult at first. It was terrible difficult for me to venture out on my own, to start chatting to people, to just go and walk and experience life all on my own. So yeah, get back to Thailand. So I had to learn to take the Uber and go into the city, the old city, and I would walk for the whole day. I just walk, and sometimes I would go and sit and drink something, but I would go into every temple, Buddhist temple, talk to all the monks, and in the coffee shop start talking to the people, and joy, it is so joyful. I loved every moment. And then I would phone hubby from a coffee shop and said, please help me to get an Uber because he's now home with the kids, or my son, and they would organize an Uber and he would come and pick me up, or she, and I came home revived. I mean, it's so funny. My daughter-in-law will always ask when we visit them once a week, Mommy, when are you going to the old city again? Because she knows that's what I need. It's not what they need. So I had to make peace with going alone because they don't want to do it. First of all, I was angry and resentful. Every time hubby didn't want to do something I wanted to do. But you know, now the awesome thing is when I organize these trips, like now going to Graaff Reinet and then sleeping in New Bethesda for 2 days, I do what brings out the joy in me, and I leave him to do what he wants to do. As I was running through that town, I mean, I went for walks in New Bethesda about 3 times a day. Early morning, I was waiting for the sun to come up. Then I was out. It was minus. It was cold, and I was walking, and I went to talk to everybody, and I went and I saw there a little fire burning, and it was a grandmother with a little kid standing in front of this shack. I mean, but it was so much joy and love and around them. So I ventured there and I went to talk to them, and I've learned how to take photos without people seeing me. So because I don't want to embarrass them. So I took the most amazing photos. It's also on my Facebook page, Zetster's Traveling Adventures and Photography. And hubby stayed home. He was reading his book. He was sleeping, and he found a Louis L'Amour book in the house where we were staying, guest house, and he was reading. And he was happy, and I was happy, because I was creating my happiness, and I didn't expect it to come from him. And I was also setting him free to experience his happiness, to create his happy life by staying in bed and reading his book. That is what life is all about. Life is your life, the life in you. is what you need to focus on. What do you need to do in order to allow that abundant life, abundant happiness, joy, peace, power, wisdom, love to pour out of you? And it starts now in this moment, wherever you are. I mean, I could have moaned and groaned, as I said, when hubby said we're going to Graaff Reinet. I could have said, no, but I want to visit my kids in Thailand. I don't want to visit Graaff Reinet. And you see, when I chose in that second when he said Graaff Reinet to take that opportunity that's coming my way and to create magic out of that. It didn't just happen. I had to make it happen. And that is what it is. Happiness doesn't just come to you. You have to make it happen. A happy life. Well, thanks for tuning in. I love you lots. Just know that you've got in you what you need to create a happy life. In the midst of the pandemic, in the midst of whatever country you're in, government you're in, marriage you're in, whatever children you have, whatever. You've got the ability in you. You've been given all riches in heaven and on earth is in you already to create your happy life. Thank you. Love you lots. Have a fantastic day. I'm going to paint. Took some beautiful photos and I just want to sit and create beautiful paintings. Why? Because I can. I'm at home all alone. Hubby went into town so I can make videos and I can paint my happy place. Have a fantastic day. Love you. Isnt from Zetster's Lab.